Okay, so we need the pips. I've just got a bit of wire. I'm going to cut a little length off and then melt that up. But one kind of intelligent thing to do is if you've got a stash of jump rings, sometimes melting up a reasonably large jump ring ends up quite a good size for a pip, and then obviously you just got 2 of those, and then you end up with the same amount of metal in each one. So I like to flux them first before I melt them up. Helps them just flood a bit nicer. A little ball. I've got to turn that over. Hold it so where I milled it up, the bottom is now facing up. Sticking up above your pliers because I'm about to file it. I suppose a paper disc might be good for doing this. Yeah, file anything with a flat. I suppose you probably should put them in the acid before doing this. I'm not going to bother. So now I've got a flat on there. Easy solder. Only use easy solder, especially if you've got any kind of gemstone in it. Okay, so you've got your little pipperoonies. They now have a little flat on there, covered in solder. Now you don't have to do this, but I do because I think it helps. It's worth the tiny amount of effort. Put them back in your pliers, and then with your file, just flatten that solder a little bit because it's kind of rounded, yeah. Just a bit of a flat, just a little bit. Put one where it's got to be. Hold it in your tweezers. Have a look from the side. Do you like where that is? I think that's a little bit. That's a solid ball, and if the shank's solid as well, you can squeeze it quite hard. Yeah, so that's in position now. I will just solder that in like that, holding it in my tweezers. I think it's quite nice if you just put it on your charcoal block facing you, so my heat will be going from there, because I can look at it from the side and watch the solder join. So if you are confident to proceed, bit of fluxaroonie. If you polished out platinum, I would just flux, or maybe gold or anything really, just flux the whole lot, because it will protect your polish after you got it hot. Oops. Now you've got a little solder on there already. I do that because if you put that on and then add solder to it, it's far more likely to solder messily than if you do it this way. It's a silver, so I'm having to do the whole peating malarkey. Oh, see that go? That was the solder pushing down. And you can see it. See a little bead of solder around it. I'll flood it a bit more. There you go, there you go. Just took out the acid, checking joins with the loop. So there you go. That's how I put pips in.